Okay, James here on the final installment of the course overview videos. Um, this one's regarding the research paper that's due at the end of the semester. Okay, so this is due on the very last day of class, July 31st at 11:55 p.m. I'd prefer it sooner, but I give you to that time to get it finished. The You can open up that document and take a look at it. I'm going to open it in Word format so that I can do a little bit of editing on it while we're talking about it. But essentially, it's a concise, well-researched paper involving any one of the themes or topics covered in class. Uh, Really, it's in a broad sense. You can cover any topic relevant to the field of outdoor recreation. Looking for you to be able to tie your research to concepts presented in the course, though. Okay, so this research was like what I read in this chapter. Okay, those sorts of things. You could focus on a particular public agency, or you can focus on a particular activity of recreational pursuits, such as rock climbing, mountain biking, my favorite, and or an economic value of outdoor recreation industry. So you could take a look at why is forest recreation such a big deal in Western North Carolina. So, why does recreation preclude timber harvesting in Western North Carolina? So those sorts of questions. The demographic shifts of our populations and how that affects people in recreation. So lots and lots of stuff that you can cover. I had a number of folks actually talk about accessibility in recreation. So, how the American Disabilities Act come into play with our recreational areas. Very interesting stuff. So anyway, this assignment is due on Monday, July 31st, 11:55 p.m. and I'm only looking for 5 to 7 pages of text in the paper. That does not include the citations at the end of the paper. Okay, so about 5 to 7 pages in length, and double spaced. So we are not talking about a huge, massive paper. Okay, this is primarily so that you can hone some of your professional writing skills. I'm not trying to get you to write this big, massive, PhD dissertation or anything for me. You need to seek out your information from articles, books, or web resources, and you need to be able to cite the information correctly. Okay, so I'll give you an example of citing in the text itself, and you absolutely have to do that. So when you make a statement in the text, you have to cite the author from where you made that statement from. And then at the very end of the text, you need to be able to properly cite for various different sources. So like for journal articles with one author versus multiple authors, for books, for internet articles, and those sorts of things. And the things I want to point out to you is that, and you may or may not already know how to do this, but the second line of a citation is always inset, and I'm having you inset 5 spaces after the first line. It's very simple to do in Word. You just highlight what it is that you're trying to do, and then you grab, this is your inset. Okay, so wherever I move that guy is where that's going to inset to. So I'm going to move that to 5 spaces. I'm going to move the top back over there, and it's all set. So there's no need for you to go down to the second line and hit the space bar 5 times. Right? So it's just a little tip and trick there to get that done. Again, you just use the mouse to highlight and select that area, and then you can set that with these. Okay. All right, so let's take a quick look at a final paper. This one was done we had the 16-week semesters last spring, so these papers were considerably larger. I think we required a 10-page paper on it. But what I do want to point out to you is when this person had cited somebody, where they had gotten their information from, they there's two ways that they can do it. If it's from a newspaper article, they would cite the name and comma and then the year, okay, that was published. If it's from a book, they did the name and then the year, and then in this case this person put the page number in there, okay. I'm not going to require page numbers, but if you want to put those in, you can. But do not quote people unless you cite them, okay. Do not use their information unless you cite them, because that becomes plagiarism when you start using somebody else's thoughts, okay. We all know this, so just kind of reiterating it. If it's two people, you can go Klain and Guthrie, comma, and the year, okay. Down at the bottom of the paper, this one was a 10-page paper, and then you have a section at the very end where you do citations, or you can go literature cited. I'm not going to be too particular about it, but you do have to label it what it is, and then this is where you list your sources, okay. I usually just put them in alphabetical order, so I would have put that one first, then that one, and then that one. That's just, that's a kind of a common way of doing it. I think this person, she just listed them in the order in which she cited them, okay. I prefer to see it in alphabetical order, okay. So I think that pretty much answers most of the concerns that I would imagine you all would have, except for, of course, the big elephant in the room, and that is, what is the topic? So again, you do need to start thinking about this very, very soon. And as you're reading 3 chapters this week, and so you really want to, in the back of your mind while you're reading these chapters, go, "Ooh, is this a good topic? Is that a good topic? Is this a good topic?" What piques your interest in this area, and that's really where we want to go with it. Okay, so I wish you the best, and please, please, please contact me this week, either through email or get on to the live session, and we can start talking about some very good topics. And again, I'm going to be willing for just about anything, okay? And I just want to see you getting out there and start digging into some of the research. All right. Well, best wishes to you, and hope to talk to you soon. Okay, bye.